Now, Charlotte. That's right, Kitty. That's right. That's right. You got this. Get on that. As we slowly turn into aliens. Love, love, love. Love for DJ Vinyl Looks. That's right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Row, row, row. Oh, check out Ariel's grotto. What has she got? What is dope? That's so dope. Oh my gosh, she got some beautiful vase. Pathos. Neon pathos. But yeah,
Coleus. I mean,
that's the coleus. That's what's good. I said, what's good? It's beautiful. It's got the purple in it. Yeah, it's got the purple on the top of the leaves. That's coleus. Beautiful.
to break and murder on accident, but even if you do that, it will come back. It's how pretty those leaves are.
Very pretty leaves, like bright. I like that she likes the bright green leaves. So, checking out some bright green leaves.
Now cut off Claudia's friend's plants, and I was like, I'm gonna just clip off a little bit of this, and I'm gonna take it home with me.
Neon green for me. Little neon green for Ariel. That's funny. That's what you do. That's what friends do.
Die, but not gonna let you. Look at them roots. Love to
Oh,
see it.
nice. Nice. She got another one. She got him in a wine bottle. In a wine bottle. She got it. Coleus.
This one I've been like braiding together. It's not like braiding necessarily, but like there's like two of 'em. One was like they're both very late.
Another Coleus. That's three Coleuses.
It's going around them, but now it's like creating its own bushiness here because now it's hanging on and has support to another leggy plant. Um, so I'm making like these two very annoying coleuses become one lovely coleus. This is not the mama. I want to show you the mama. If I can pick her up.
If I could pick her up.
I did try. I should probably water her too. Well,
Nice.
get pollinated here, bitch. That's not happening. This one just stays in the window. Okay, I'll back up a little. Um, once in a while when she starts to get a little bit too big, I'll chop her and then make her hot. So now I'm gonna turn this part to the window and then she'll bush out over here. See, like she's obviously been facing this way from the window. So now I'm gonna put her this way and then she'll bush. It's a very like easy to manage plant. Um, obviously I chopped her here because now she has two weird little branches here. Yeah. This is the mama plant. This is the one I actually got her with just four leaves on her. She was just like a brand new little propagate. And she would be bigger, but I keep chopping her and making more coleuses. Coleus babies. She does need a little like pruning. Like I need to take off some of these bigger leaves, and that's what I'll just do right now. Just because then the lower leaves get light and then they bush out. So sometimes these big giant leaves prevent it from bushing out because the light's not getting. So like the big leaves down there are all sad and like drooping. No, there's not really a lot of big leaves here. You're just bushy here, which, whoops. This plant is very easy to like hurt. Also, it's very like it's a lot of water and not a lot of substance to it. So you can, if I accidentally did this, like I just accidentally like put my arm across it, I would break the shit out of it. Like it would be fucked up. But it'll be fine. I'll just move it. You are dry, enormous back here. You need to calm down. Okay. When I put it back, I'll put this facing the window and it will push out. It'll push out by like end of day tomorrow. She's crazy like shit. Although she's a little dry, so I should give her water. That will help.
Looking at some, what's it called? Oh, she was just saying it a bunch of times. Bobby Planet is waving in my chat. Bobby Planet, I was just like tuning into Twitch, streaming Ariel's Grottos on Twitch, showing a what?
Satin leaf pothos, but it's not really a pothos. It's a cousin of a pothos, but it needs the same things as a pothos.
Beautiful. It's gorgeous. She's got some pretty plants. Before this one, she was showing us the neon leaves, and this one's all cream green like my walls. My walls are the cream green.
And she still is. I'm waiting for them to get a little bit bigger and a couple of nodes on them. Nodes, these parts right here. So when it gets the
Showing the
node,
nodes, showing the plant.
that's where roots are gonna
Looks nice too. Oh yeah, she got a nice presentation there too. Yay. A new leaf. All fresh. You can tell Ariel loves her plants. Oh yeah. Gorgeous. The big old fat leaves. Carpathia. Carpathia. Carpatho. Was she saying Carpathos? Carpath.
Is this Mama Dumb King?
A dumb
Like,
king. That's an African plant. My friend has the same kind. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I don't know the name of that plant, but looks just like the one my friend has. Except my friend's is much bigger. They all look the same. What am I talking about? A little Lego flower. A resin cat.
She was getting burned where I had her before, so I moved over there. So it's just too shocking. I think they call it a dumb king because it's supposed to be able to grow anywhere.
Dumb king.
She's like, yes, you too. I love you.
Got myself some E85s.
And they're like very hard to speak them out of.
Oh.
And
She got the basket plants. Oh yeah, I gotta check on my spider. I gotta water my plant.
regular, old fashioned, as my son
I
used
gotta
to
water
say,
my spider plant.
doing amazing I have so many cuttings of it. I have one in my room. I have one in my um I have like a couple, actually three different ones, different propagating situations.
Yeah, make sure I'm babying that spider plant that got its roots all fucked with when my mom came over. A wisteria. A what? Oh,
Sorry.
something tiny with bright green. Another tiny thing with bright green leaves.
Okay. And it has like some that are almost starting to like separate. They call it Swiss cheese because they're baby monsteras.
Monsteras. She got monsteras. She got baby monsteras. That's crazy.
But okay, there's some that are like so close. Okay, I'm going to.
Ariel's a classical trained musician. She does music gigs. She cooks.
I have four different strains.
Got the logo warming up.
Can't read it. Hold on. When I first started
And I like a rhythm. I love music, but I never put it on for myself. I like listening to people talk. So I'm just getting better to like talking to myself and like putting music on.
time where
Like today, I just do vocalizations. Yeah, it seems to stay my brain stays calmer. My brain stays calmer. I just let out the
later. Gorilla Glue number 4.
Gorilla Glue number 4 for Ariel. I got something called E85 in the bay for me. Type that in. The classic.
Jenny Kush. Jenny. Alpine Alchemy. I would go Gorilla Glue number 4 since I've been talking so much shit its whole life. Not my whole life, its whole life.
Just to say, I don't even know. Probably, uh, I cross myself when I open my. I think I'm opening my mouth and like. I think it's classic.
85, that sounds like a. It's either like. Well, I feel like it's gotta be a T or
Yeah, it's a sativa.
heavy.
Yeah, it'd be a heavy indica name. That's true. Oh, she got some bright green, lime green. That's Gorilla Glue number 4. That's frosted out GG number 4. Wow. Looks very frosty. Rush!
Very frosty Gorilla Glue.
I need to get on that playlist. Get on up playlist action. Yes, yes. I too wish to partake in the vibes.
I worked 3
Oh yeah,
years
here we
in
go. The
the
logo.
cannabis.
To the head.
Oh, what's that?
Movie Planet says, be back. I'm just be raging the Lobo here. I think stuff's so potent. One Lobo load and I'm good. That's what the man said. One Lobo load and I'm good. That's what the man said. I would do. You got it there? The bomb? Okay. You gotta finish it. You gotta finish. The bomb. What's wrong? Here.
So that will go out. And so I
Everything's still working here. Lobo's action.
okay, right. I've been working that many bills by working overtime. That they were touring here in Denver or around. I know it's not, but from what I understand, the new percussionist is amazing.
Oh,
What is she plays?
I didn't know Rush were still together. Uh,
Oh man, I would find like $300 to $500 to get like great seats. I'll figure it out. That's good.
Got it now.
Now I can smoke the weed I did and pour myself another little shotty shot. It is my Friday night.
Cheers.
Dying over here.
So honestly,
Okay. Stay hydrated. Drink some water.
yeah,
More than that.
good idea. One of those things, good for you.
Okay. Now.
Hydrated. Some hydration.
Playing a video game, but what game should I play? That I can't borrow.
It is Friday.
That was a little funny today. Have to go look and see what's.
Cheers to that. Money. Making choices, adult choices. Making adult choices.
What's going on that first didn't get him and skip it. It is. It's like, no. Exact moment. So it was like, yeah, okay, we're done. Okay, we're done. Oh, okay.
Cheers.
For pure colors. We're gonna go check the profile.
Right on.
It's AU5. Cheers. I bought myself some Citadel gin. I really love this one. It's got like a
Drinking.
gin without being like
Gin girl.
sipping it. 6 p.m. It's like my ADHD. I have like piles around where it's just like stuff where it's like on its way to be put away, but hasn't been put away. So like I need to like take it all the way to the put away part. And you know how much time that takes? None. 5 seconds. Logically, I know this. primary function, not quite there.
That's why I fuck with Ariel. So responsible. Take yeah.
I don't eat the whole thing. I literally like take a little bite out of it.
Tiny microdose. And some housework. Yeah. I like a bit of clutter. It's I need stuff for my eyes to land on. But then
Pause here. Go over and play a game. It's possible I play Bean Saber. I feel I should eat some real food first. But I feel Lucida fucking killing. I do have the camera and it does show me and the thing. So like it's like pretty good. Except for like it doesn't really show the chat, which pisses me off, so I have to have the chat up and like check it periodically without it. It's a kind of annoying. But I do enjoy doing that. Turn off some of this alcohol. And finish the shot. Got a bonus there. I'm gonna finish this, smoke this bong, and I'll log off right now, eat some real food, and then get into some comfy clothes that I can move around in so that I could kick some beats. I gotta get like the highest score I can get. I gotta play all modes. Some of them have like just one arm, and it is really difficult in like the best way possible. I'm like, oh, this is so fun. This is such a good challenge.
you remain our friend.
Right, it like chooses that saber. But if you're left-handed, I think you're fucked.
It would have been a record-breaking radiation storm because we didn't get hit by the full brunt of it. It went to the east solar coordinate system just by a little bit, but if it had like launched off a day later, it probably would have been an S5 storm, which has never actually been observed. Okay, so this is the chronograph for the past week with the planets. We're talking about how this could happen, and I have a direct corollary here. Because here we have the chronograph going back to 2006 with the last time we had a very similar sequence to this, also Mars, Venus, Earth synodic cycle. But this time we have Mars going on the inside and Jupiter on the outside, whereas it's the opposite for this time. But we will see how, and also they don't talk about how comets affect the sun when they impact, but we'll see the solar activity start to build. And then right at the end, once these sunspots rotate past the limit, you'll see the first big explosions right here coming up. Boom, boom. We have some activity just like we had. And then it goes here, Earth direct, and then, oh, that looks good.
Subway's new protein bucket. Over 20 grams of protein, crisp veggies, and tasty sauce, which is $3.99.
$3.99? Did you just say $3.99?
Dropping the glass. Don't nobody tell her she's holding a baby. Nobody tell her. She's holding the baby.
If I don't see you when I'm gaming, I hope to see you next time. I will be on all week. Long story short, there's a lot of things going on in my family that health wise. My aunt just died this last week. I'm really trying to keep distracted from feeling my feelings on that. My boyfriend's mother is going into emergency surgery tomorrow. It's just a lot. So my boyfriend's gonna be there with his parents. I stuck to work. But I'll be home after work or before work, streaming, whatever. And so I'm gonna be around a lot this week because I like to be distracted in times of emotional turbulence. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I really appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with me, One Up Star. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. I'm very much at my own fucking bullshit these days. My shit show is in it.
I hear this. 2026. Go, go. Go, go, go. You're good. Later. Please, please.
Safe out there.
Yeah, we'd be safe out here. Huh. Being safe. What's a fire as we. A little bit of this one. A little bit of this one. Yeah, taking it easy on the wax. Gotta get it in there. I have no idea what that sound was I just heard. It was in the sort of tonal and pitch range of that my neighbor's little girl, I guess. That could have been a little girl screaming. They do come in around the evening times with the
We get these
with the
solar surges.
noises.
There's the first one, and then the second one follows up right behind just a few days later. Boom, there it is. Okay, so we've been talking about that for months because I went and looked at the planetary geometry. I was like, when's the last time we had geometry like this? It's like, oh, it was 2006. Let me see what the space weather was like. Oh, we had two G4 storms back to back right after the sequence occurred. Let's look at the chronograph imagery. Oh, wow, look at that, right? And well, this is what happened. We have the chronograph imagery now for this time frame. The future has happened. It's now the past. And that's exactly what occurred. We've had this data. It's not, we don't need more and more data at this point. It's going to help, certainly, but we've known this for a while. This hasn't been a secret. So why hasn't it been acknowledged officially that planetary geometry affects solar activity? Because if the goal of NOAA is to forecast space weather, why aren't they using that in their forecasts? Instead, there's no official communication that this exists. If you talk about it online, a lot of people say that you're a complete wacko or a nutso or you're a pseudoscientist. Meanwhile, a year in advance, we were talking about this possibility being a distinct high probability, and it happened. Again, if it had been a negative polarity to a solar storm, it would have been very likely the strongest since 1989. I think it would have been stronger, but who knows? We
Cheers.
don't know. We would have had to write it out and literally see. So they don't talk about that. This research goes back a long time. There's other people talking about it. But you can go here, just do a simple Google search, or this isn't even Google. It's like DuckDuckGo. But this just do the planets affect solar activity NASA, and we have researchers, Helmholtz Zentrum. This is in Germany. They developed the models suggesting the planets in the solar system, particularly Venus, Earth, and Jupiter, the ones that we've been talking about, may influence the sun's magnetic activity through their combined tidal forces. Really good research out there. We have this paper that was published by someone at NASA Glenn Research Center, Cleveland, in 2007, talking about this. We had J.H. Nelson going back to the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, when we didn't even know about most of what we know now about space, right? We didn't have Sputnik up there until, 57 or something? He was doing accurate forecasts of radio disturbances based off of sunspots and planetary geometry in the 40s, in the 50s, in the 60s. The guy's a legend if you read about him, cosmic patterns. But there's no section here. It's like, hey, here's what we know. It operates on these cycles. It's radio silent. Meanwhile,
Yep.
there are not just like $100,000 or $1 million. There's like billions of dollars or trillions of dollars, perhaps, of infrastructure. Probably trillions, considering all the spy satellites and all the critical satellites that various government organizations operate. Trillions of critical infrastructure at risk, yet they don't talk about it. So maybe that's why. But that's something else. So if the planets can affect solar activity like that, can they also affect us? That is another good question. Let us look at something now. You'll see what I'm getting to. But here is the price of silver. And I've been talking about this for a while. I made a video not that long ago, honestly, on the price of silver and the astrology of it, how there's certain astronomical alignments that occur with key points in time for silver. And we'll do a quick refresher. I've talked about that, but that was roughly here. Price was, I don't know, $50, $60 something. It just broke $100 today. We're at $103 right now. So just to give you a sense of scale, we're going to talk about the history of Rome a little bit too. So buckle up, folks. But this quarter right here, 1944. You're not going to be able to see it that well, but this is a silver quarter. It's junk silver. So it's 90% silver. This is from 1944. The last silver quarters and coins go up to 1964. I think there was also maybe in 1965, they used a little bit of silver and then they completely discontinued it. But 1944, this is 90% silver. This has a face value of 25 cents, right? And we'll say this is a 64 quarter for the purpose of that's the last moment that it had that content. This is now worth nearly $20 because there's about just a little bit less than 0.2 ounces of silver in here. And with the price at $100, that makes it really simple. This is about $20 now. So going from 25 cents.
I felt after the trauma that nobody was going to listen to me. It felt like
when it was first printed. We look at this one is from 1964. This silver, half dollar? Yeah, this silver half dollar. We just cleaned it up today. Looks really nice. This is even more. I mean, the weight is probably maybe.
That has more to do with America, I think, than silver. But yeah, the two are tied together, I guess. These people touching metals, I don't care how you break it up. We like silver.
Explain out the recent price history. This is all about, just have some patience. And you guys do. You guys are awesome. So I love you all for that. But if we go back here, we see that the price of silver in 93 all the way through.
Reality is a shared hallucination.
$5.
And it's at risk of collapse, the scientists are saying.
20x increase. So this bar right here is now used to be able to pick it up for $50. Pretty wild stuff. So what's the point of mentioning?
Price histories. Are we interested in price histories? I mean, I don't. I have patience, but it's just. Yeah, Popular Mechanics has something to say. Has something different to say.
Show you this specifically so you can see what I'm talking about with our solar system viewer here. And if we
Channel
zoom
it, fire outward. That's the favorite. That's my favorite thing that he said. Reminding me to channel my inner fire
cycle
and like there's like a harmony that you don't have to the nameless harmony. Just like a nameless ecstasy, they're nameless harmonies.
junction 18. So there are these connections across time as well, which are interesting. Across different tightly represents massive and the imagination and all possibilities. Saturn is solidifying influence. So Neptune applying to Saturn will dissolve structures, but Saturn applying to Neptune will manifest things into reality, and they may be kind of wild, right? Like interstellar in nature, for example.
Maybe,
Interstellar
maybe kind of wild. It may be, maybe very wild. Maybe very wild.
right here. And if we were to, I think I dragged the wrong way. If we were to use Western tropical, this would actually be right around 0 degrees of Aries. But either way, this is the location in the sky for right now, effectively. Okay, and what we have coming up at the middle to end of February is that exact conjunction. Well, this is what's happening with the price of silver right now. It's just going totally bonkers, right? And it really got activated. If we zoom in here, this is our 3-month graph. Let's move to a 1-month graph so we can really see this, okay? If you look here, this month right there is, let me get it back on there. That month right there is June. Boom. So right as Saturn and Neptune get close to the conjunction in that part of the night sky, silver starts to go nuts, okay? That's one data point. Big whoop. Let's look at some other data points because that's important. Here we have 2011, 2010. So we can zoom in and we see that we had this spike there, April of 2011.
Data point. Data point. Data point. Data point. Higher data point. Higher data point. Much higher data point. Higher data point. Higher data point.